Okay, guys, I'm not gonna make you wait too much longer. I just, you know, you know how it is. I'm right here. I'm right here, guys. Don't worry. Prince is back. You don't have to cry and cower in your little corner anymore because the big boys are back in town and they learned how to wrap the mic cable around the stand finally, so you can give them a big round of applause for that. Got a fantastic show for you guys tonight. And by fantastic, I mean I haven't really quite decided yet what we're going to do with today. I have an absolute abundance of Twitter links that we still have yet to go through. So I would like the opportunity to do that if at all possible. How's everyone feeling? I guess let's start the TikTok up. Hey, I got to say something. TikTok has been fucking busting my balls. They've been busting my balls. Every time I go live, they tell me I'm banned from this or banned from that. They tell me, I'm copyright striking, I'm inciting terrorism, all sorts of terrible stuff. And none of it's true. All of them are completely baseless allegations. And TikTok, for the record, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself, okay? Trying to tell an American citizen what to do on his own live stream. What do you think this is? Huh? You think this is Shenzhen? What do you think this is? You think this is fucking Hong Kong, bro? This ain't TikTok. You ain't that important, bro. As a matter of fact, I am 2 seconds from stop. Here, we're going live now. I am 2 seconds from. How could this happen to Connor for real? I am 2 seconds away from quitting TikTok permanently. And also new update for you guys before we go too deep on the TikTok hate train, because we are now live on TikTok. I wonder if they're just like listening in and are gonna just derank my stream just because I'm talking like this. I actually got shadow banned on TikTok. That's why I'm talking so much smack. Like, come on, let a guy make a couple of mistakes. I don't post that content anymore. Listen, I get it. I was going crazy in some of those clips. Trust me, I get it. I just let a guy make a couple of mistakes. How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to do anything anymore, bro? Anyway, let's look into my analytics real quick, because I've been going hard on the short form lately. Have you guys been seeing it? Have you guys been liking it? I'll be completely honest. Kick family, if you're watching, I'm about to become completely Kick dominant. I am totally done with this YouTube shit, with this TikTok shit, with this Matrix shit. Okay, I'm ready to escape the Matrix, and I'm ready to go to Kick. And one of you motherfuckers just needs to set up the deal for me. Okay. One of you guys watching. Eddie, you watching? I'll do anything for you, man. Just teach me how to IRL stream. I'll start IRL streaming. But anyway, let me deliver the update that I promised you. So the update is we're getting some updates to the studio space. I know you guys love my studio space. This still looks a little green. I know you guys love my studio space, but I was looking at some of my old clips, and I remember I was actually live streaming in front of a pure white backdrop when I first started, and I had my lavalier mics, and it wasn't this big ass clunky podcast mic setup. I think everyone's just like visually tired of seeing this. This just immediately triggers people. So we are very soon going to get back to the lavalier mic lifestyle, pure white background. This is going to be a real stream. I've decided to take it serious. I've decided to finally take it serious. So let's just get right into the news, guys. Oh, God. I'm dealing with that scroll thing again. You guys, when I went on that rant last time about the natural scroll thing in Macs, if you have a Mac, you fucking get it. I'm using a mouse now. And anyway, you guys don't care about my tech troubles. I know. It's like I can't beat the frickin' Indian ass Jeet allegations. I'm always talking about tech problems and gift cards and shit, free giveaways. Anyway, we're feeling good, guys. Cannot wait to get right into the news with you. Let's see what might be our first story, actually. I had my AI organize my Google Drive, and now I can't find fucking anything. Fucking so much for AI productivity. I said this was like one of the example use cases they gave for Claude. They're like, oh, it can go into your desktop, your folders, and clean up for you. I was like, great, that sounds great. So I went, I said, hey, can you categorize everything, put everything in a logical order where it's easy to find? I can't find a single goddamn thing anymore. And if anyone's a music producer in here, all of my samples got fucked up too. Like if I had a file in my downloads folder with as using a sample in a beat or something, if that file moves at all from its original place or changes names or anything, essentially Ableton just flips a shit proverbially. And yeah, it was tough. I fucking hate AI, bro, but I rely on it so much. And it's so expensive now. Guys. What do we got for you? I mean, the Sneeko Alex Jones thing, it's so yesterday's news already. I apologize. I didn't get the Twitter links ready for you before today. But what can we look at? Yeah. I almost don't want to look at this one, but let's just get into it, I guess. Whatever. I almost do not even want to cover this one because it's low-key disgusting, but it's attached to a very real news story. So okay, guys, so basically South Carolina senator, oh my god, my nose has been so fucking itchy. I swear to god, guys, I'm not on the cocaine. God, fuck, my life sucks, man. My nose always gets so fucking itchy. Oh god, I've been off the cocaine for a hot minute now, guys. Jesus fucking hell. Okay. Anyway, here's the news. Here's the fucking news, guys. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. This is my Clips account. Let's switch to the main one, just so you guys get the real handle. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham has passed away at age 71 after a sudden and unexpected illness. And let's just go through the comments first. Cayuga's top girl, July 12th, they killed him. Finally, some good news. Good news, everyone. The warmongering retard is in hell as we speak. What a beautiful day. Incredible news. Press S to spit on the grave. So clearly some mixed reactions in the comment section here. And, I frankly didn't know very much about this Lindsey Graham character. Apparently, he's a big warmonger. He always pushes to escalate. He was big on Israel or whatever the hell, and generally not liked. But everyone in the Republican cabinet who shared his goals and dreams and desires, well, maybe not all of his desires, but that shared most of his hopes and dreams, well, they described him as a great guy. And I think that's very worth noting. But unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be the posthumous send-off that he was hoping for. Very sad. You hate to see people pass away suddenly. There's a lot of talk in the comments about this being a grand conspiracy, how he visited Ukraine recently, and how he might have gone the way of many a oligarch potentially. But I don't know. People will always say crazy conspiracy theories about whatever. But I didn't want to talk about his death because, frankly, I'm not that political of a guy. I don't know much about him. But when I heard that Lindsey Graham died, I cannot believe this was the first thing that popped into my mind because it was so grotesquely disgusting. It was so grotesquely disgusting that I felt that we should just, if I had to go through it, you have to go through it. So, little known fact about Senator Lindsey Graham is that people suspect he's a closet homosexual of some sort. And not only do people suspect it, many people have come out saying that I, a man, have had copious amounts of gay sex with Lindsey Graham. I think he had a pink house as well. Lindsey Graham pink house. No, that would be too on the nose, wouldn't it? No, he didn't have a pink house. I'm just being a fucking phobic. Okay, anyway, so this is the first, when I heard Lindsey Graham died, I wasn't thinking about his politics. This is the first thing that popped into my mind. I'll just read it out to you. Yep, it's Senator Graham, all right. When I came out of the bathroom, he was on the bed, naked, on all fours. I noted that there were dark marks around his anus. I asked if it was okay if I wiped him down. I asked if he had showered. He said yes to both. I wet a face towel and wiped and wiped and wiped between his buttocks, but nothing was coming off. Then I realized, oh God, my stomach is turning. His taint wasn't dirty. It was just full of moles. Dark moles in dense clusters up and down the length of his taint. "Aw," he said, "hope you don't mind. Those just my little ladybugs." I ran out of there. Now you know what I see in my mind anytime he comes up in the news. Any escort he's hired should be able to verify this. Thank you for listening. And this was one of the most disgusting goddamn things I had read in a while. And it, how did we go to the post? I want to see all the replies. This is one of the most grotesquely disgusting things I have seen in a while. And it takes a lot to get to me. I mean, you have to think I grew up, on cartel videos and, old internet shit I grew up on. So the fact that this could get to me is particularly noteworthy. And let's just take a look at the comments here. Martin Screlly has to see this. That's so funny. Bro, I'm just trying to drink my coffee while you got to do shit to me. Yep. Develop a Teflon mind, friend. A mind to which nothing sticks is a happy, healthy mind. If that isn't the truest goddamn advice I've ever heard in my life. Golly. Did this just come across your desk, or did you want me to remember this exists? Yeah, so this is pretty fucking disgusting, and it's crazy to think that the next time I heard about this guy, this is the first time. The next time I heard was his untimely passing. So, and this seems like, we should be shocked, but we've seen so much filth just enter the news cycle, and, information is so easy to get now that we, as Americans in general, kind of are bought out of the idea of the supreme leader. That we all suspect, not that Bill Clinton is out giving turkeys on Christmas, but that he's getting that fucking pichadillo sucked. He's getting that fucking pichadillo sucked up underneath the desk. And when you think of Trump, I mean, don't even get me fucking started. People think all sorts of crazy shit about him. So when I hear stories like this about Lindsey Graham, some random ass senator, I'd be more surprised if this wasn't the case. Now, the ladybugs, that was an interesting twist. I really did not like that at all. But I think, honestly, I think we're going to have to just stop there, bro, because that's fucking, it's starting to get to me. I'm really starting to think about the ladybugs. Guys. Oh, my live is restricted on TikTok? Yeah, of course. Yo. Okay, well, we just went re-live on TikTok. I might have to just kill it at some point. At some point the stream just gets way too hot and we cannot have the TikTok on. Okay, next up, we have a clip from Curb Your Enthusiasm, one of the better shows of the 21st century. People say it got off the rails at the end when it turned HD, but frankly, I couldn't disagree more. I think they did a great job. So anyway, Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and for you youngins who don't know, Larry David was the main writer of Seinfeld.
When I first saw you, I guessed you for a Spaniard.
I could see that.
Yeah. I'm glad you're not Spanish.
Really?
Not a fan of the Spanish.
Me either.
Well, why is that?
It's a personal thing. I got picked on a lot by some kids.
By Spaniards?
Yeah. Well, they spoke Spanish.
Oh, they're not from Spain.
I don't know where they were from. You know, when I first saw you,
You know, and I wanted to highlight this. I don't know why this one got me, guys. This one, I'm weak for cheap jokes on television, but this wasn't a cheap joke. Larry David, I think he is the king of the situational comedy. This fucking, I don't know where they're from. I mean, we've all had just one of those conversations where you like turn that dime in your mind. You're like, do I say something about this? Do I just let it breathe? You know? God, my nose is so fucking itchy. Yo, this is kind of fucking disgusting, but like for the first time in my life today, I saw a nose hair come out of my nose. It was so long, it was protruding out of my nose, and I had to get a pair of tweezers to tweeze this protruding nose hair. It's crazy. Getting older sucks, bro. Who told me I would have fucking nose hair that comes out of my nose at 25? What am I going to look like at 65? God damn. I'm going to have fucking hair coming out of my ears, which apparently happens too. It's not a joke. Does this fucking terrify anyone else? Just getting older. Does this not just fucking terrify anyone else? Is that a stupid question? Yeah, of course it terrifies everyone. And it's fine. You know, it's just that I feel like for a guy, 25 to 35 is pretty much like the absolute peak of existence. And, you know, I've just started that. And it's like, fuck, it's going to be a short ride. This last 10 years was pretty damn short. Actually, it was really long. I mean, I can't even remember when I was 15, which is sad. But it is what it is, guys. What are you going to do? Cry over spilled milk? Maybe I need to bring back some fucking honchos to the stream, you know? Before I ever started live streaming, I was doing self-help content on YouTube, and I was teaching people how to deal with disrespect and how to pick up chicks and this and that and the other thing. Maybe we should take more of a self-help tone on this stream instead of doing just straight brain rot. Should we do that, guys? Maybe I'll start preparing little presentations for you. See, what are we thinking, guys? Live for 21 minutes so far. Guys, I mean, honestly, at this point, I kind of just want a gambling deal, bro. Oh my God. Hot story of the night. How could I forget? This fucking Andrew Tate got arrested, bro. Yeah, let's pull that up. How's everyone feeling tonight? You feeling good? We feeling like the top G? Top G is feeling on the bottom right now. Top G has kind of opened up to the internet in recent years. I don't know if anyone else has picked up on this. I'm going to mute this for a sec. I don't know if anyone else has picked up on this, but I had been following the Top G, not physically, but on the internet since I was in like college. Like when he had 100K subs on YouTube, he's a fringe internet celebrity. He'll tell you himself. He's a fringe internet celebrity. And I just thought he was spitting facts. I was like, this guy's going to be fucking famous. Like I just knew. And then turns out he was. You know, and then he gets on Your Mom's House and all this shit. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that all of this would have ended up materializing from the guy who said, breathe air? Breathe air! What do you got your vape for? You wanna taste cotton candy when you breathe? You're gay, you know? Says shit like that. Should I not say that? Because TikTok, will TikTok fuck me for that? TikTok's already fucked me, dude. I'm on like one-way ticket to just getting banned on there. You know what? We're ending the fucking... But the TikTok live stream goes so hard. We got so much engagement last time, dude. Okay, anyway. Andrew Tate arrested in Miami, Florida after releasing a very pompous video that no one respects the UK government. Cobra Tate, here you go. So let's watch the moment first. I'll give you full coverage here. Keep on putting on my fucking pause screen, man. Let me make sure my stream's good. Yeah, we good. We good. So yeah, so let's just look at what happened. Why don't we? So apparently, old Emery over here, he was about to he was about to officiate, like he was about to be the MC for some bare knuckle boxing tournament, and God only knows how much the Top G gets paid for these sort of appearances. It's got to be such an insane appearance fee. So anyway, he gets essentially ambushed by who I heard were federal police that happened to be in Miami at the time. And these federal police, just mute that. These federal police were responding to an extradition order by the UK on charges of extreme pornography, possession of child pornography, sex trafficking, all the stuff that we know, all the stuff that they've been accusing this guy of, dragging his name through the media for years with. And for a long time, he's espoused that he's had a close connection with the Trump family, that nobody respects the UK government. Why don't you just hear it from the horse's mouth himself? Because you just saw him get arrested, right? Let's see what he had to say for himself.
Women. It allows grooming gangs to groom.
Watch this.
Friendly reminder to everybody at home. The UK government does not care about women. It allows grooming gangs to groom at length for decades. They don't care. They won't even investigate it. They won't look at it. They open the borders and allow in millions of military-age men, God knows where they're from, without passports, no one knows their criminal record, from questionable countries, which obviously have a misogynistic worldview, because I'm the world's worst misogynist.
Right.
They allow these people to roam our streets. They pay for them to come. And they pay for them to live for free, which makes women unsafe. They have no time to police any of this. They have no time to investigate any of
Right.
this. But they have time to drag up allegations on me from 15 years ago for talking about these issues.
Yeah.
If they cared about women, they'd fix the issues. They don't care about women. Do not buy it for a second. They don't care about women. They don't care about young girls being safe. They don't care about combating misogyny. They don't care about any of that. They care about control and locking up anyone who highlights the problems inside of the UK. It is so broken.
Couldn't agree more.
They're not trying to fix the problems. Instead, they're trying to get rid of the people who talk about the problems. The UK government
And I know what
does
you
not give a
say, and
single
I know what you say. You're
fuck
like,
about
no,
women
my
and girls,
mom,
so they stop
hold
those.
on.
They don't-
My mom, my sister, my whoever, they're not just doing it because they want to control me. They're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. And I'm sorry, if you truly believe that, then you are absolutely fucking goy-slopped. You're not coming back, dude. You're not coming back, dude. Because, if, like, for example, you want to say something. You want to say, hey, I don't like fucking this group of people, okay? It's your right to say that. It's also her right to, I guess, chew you out. But it's a form of controlling what you say. Now, you can definitely take it too far. Like, you know what chuds do? I'll tell you the chud method. The chud method, it's a little bit cool to be edgy, right? The problem is their brain is absolutely melted by this manosphere content that they just push it way too far. Like, they're like, oh, the more they react, the more attention I get. They're just like trying to be the Joker, basically, like any other troubled kid. And it just loops back around. It's no longer like empowering manosphere shit, do 20 push-ups shit. It's just like self-serving ideology for people who are terrible to be around. But I don't think that describes Tate at all. Maybe it describes his fans. but I'm his fan. Many of his fans are super well adjusted. Everyone has super fucking crazy fans. Listen, honestly, if Taylor Swift, if it was found out we had one of the most prolific serial killers the U.S. had seen in decades, if we had the most prolific serial killer the U.S. had seen in decades, and the police finally catches this guy and he confesses everything, and they take his computer and he's a Taylor Swift mega fan, and he just obsesses about her, and he has photos of her, in his bedroom or whatever. What, like, are we going to ban Taylor Swift from the airways for promoting serial killers? No, of course not, And you'll say, okay, but her music doesn't lend itself at all towards listen, it's a weak causal link. Like, who's to say that this content is conducive of anything in society? From that perspective, by making 50 Years a Slave, we're promoting slavery in society. By making Call of Duty, we're promoting people to fucking shoot each other in the street. By having anything that isn't completely padded cell, censored to all hell as to not offend a single person or display any mature or divisive topics. If we totally scrub the world in this way, number one, humanity would basically be over. We wouldn't be able to survive and have the technological advances that we have otherwise, because this free flow of ideas, that's pretty much the secret to all the prosperity that the world has achieved in the last 100 years. But number two, life would just not be as fun. So, go out there, raise hell. Just don't be a fucking dickhead. But you have to realize, like, if you know in your heart you're not being a dickhead and you're pushing the envelope in a way and people are like, whoa, and people got you on the edge, it's kind of like a stand-up comedian. They play with that line and you're not being out of line and you love all races and it's just a funny joke to you. Then I say, you got to say it with your whole chest. You got to stand behind that shit. But if you're just a reactionary that counter signals to everything, like a devil's advocate guy, I think you're the most annoying fucking guy in the world. And honestly, I don't think you have that many friends. I don't think anyone wants to hang out with you if you're one of those guys. So let's let him finish.
I don't give a single fuck about women and girls, so they'd stop the grooming gangs. Why are they dragging up allegations on me from 15 years ago by promising women money if they lie? And after an extensive investigation, contacting over 1,000 women, they found 3 girls who were prepared to lie.
Right.
What about the 997 who said I'm a nice guy? This is a setup. This is a stitch up. And do not buy their garbage for a second that they give a single fuck about the young women inside the UK.
Yeah, that's not what this is about.
Care.
Agreed.
Our streets run with blood. Women are unsafe. People get stabbed to death. Crime is out of control.
They just want to win again.
Talk about murderers every day? No.
What he means?
Talk about drug dealers every day.
What he means by they don't actually care about the women and children, they just want control. That means, imagine you're a liberal and Donald Trump is reigning supreme and you don't give a fuck. You will say anything. You will tell the biggest sob story in the world. Oh, the women, the children, the immigrants, the babies, the goddamn babies, the farmers. Oh, Jesus, the farmers, the aborigines. Every single sob story you can, bring up to light, and then have, a weak veiled attempt at like solving the supposed problem that got you elected in the first place. And really, it's just a bill full of pork that, pretty much benefits the people that donated to you, So they don't care. They just want more money. They want the power. They want the seat back. They think that the opposition is destroying the country, so they're going to destroy the country instead. It's the same fucking game. That's what he means. It's not some big conspiracy. You see, you can just view the world from the fucking, red pill lens, I guess, for lack of a better term.
No. Does the media talk about the crime committed by the migrants we let in every day? No. The media talks about me every day. Why? Because I highlight the problem.
Okay. Why they arrested me 3 hours long. We're not going to do it, Tate. I'm sorry. So, yeah, here you go. This is the one I watched earlier.
Problem that Ireland is literally falling apart. We have every single problem that a society can face in the UK. Perhaps it is the poster child of the failing of Western society. More millionaires are leaving England than any other country. It's not safe to be rich in. It's not safe to be poor in. It's not safe for kids, women. It's not safe to walk the streets. There's drugs everywhere. Every single level of society has failed. But don't worry, guys. The police are going to fix it. The police are definitely not ideologically motivated. They don't go through Twitter trying to find people they can put in jail for tweets. They don't selectively decide which people face the full force of the law and those that don't.
Yeah.
You saw Keir Starmer.
I mean, this is the problem. This is the problem, right? Because, you know, for all of the flack that the U.S. faces for being crazy and having Trump and all this shit, free speech and having, you know, characters like, what's that conservative singer's name who has like a golden White House replica of a house? Kid Rock. I almost said Kid Cudi. Kid Rock. Yeah, people make fun of Kid Rock and shit. Okay. But what is the price? I mean, if you really like are offended and you want to build a utopian society full of like prim and proper people, which by the way sounds terrible. I would never want to live in that society. That sounds like it sucks. But anyway, let's say that was your goal. Like these liberals think that they can have some fucking beautiful gay world. So, you know, that's fine. Good for them. I want them to have it too. But that beautiful world from that point of view is restrictions, right? You can't misgender. You can't do this. You can't do that. You have to wear the mask. It's basically total restriction and control dressed up as kind of compassionate talking points, you know? The immigrants, the women, the children, they'll say anything. It's not true. It doesn't help any of those guys in the end. It actually hurts all of those guys. Because then the next time after their fucking failed program fails for the 500th time and they tell the same lie for the 500th time, right? Someone's going to be like, see, look at them. They lied. Now, no women, no children, no one's getting helped. Now we're all fucked instead. You know, when the other side comes back and they're like, they passed this fucked up bill. They said women and children, and instead we got pork and beans, and they're right, and they're right about it. And then so that delegitimizes that whole very valiant cause that some people are fighting and others manipulative cause. But you know, let's not get political. Let's just not do it tonight, guys. I don't feel like getting political tonight. I know Tate is just too fucking much sometimes. We don't have to finish that. It's all right. Let's just move on. I get so paranoid about getting banned now, and I know that's all it seems like I ever talk about. Also, people were making fun of his outfit. You see this? Here, wait. Look at his fucking outfit. He looks like his... Yeah, you don't. I mean, I guess he's promoting a bare knuckle boxing fight. What do you dress as? Now, Tristan, something has to be said about this guy. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? You see that hat he's wearing? That guy's got issues. Guy's got serious issues. You know what's funny? I actually went to Tate's house. Let's see if we can find the video. Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking... God damn it. I knew something was wrong. Yeah. Yup. There you go. He's live right now. What a handsome guy. God damn, dude. I fucking hate technology, man. It's fucking the worst. Let's move on to another news story. I'm getting fucking like, I don't know. I'm getting like kind of heated, bro. I had a long day at work too. You guys ever have those days like just fucking nothing went well? You know? Just banging your head against the wall over and over and over and over again. God. Sometimes you have some of those days, and what I say to you on those days is that you gotta not be a little bitch. You know, that's my whole life maxing TikTok advice. Don't be a little bitch. That's all I have to say. Listen, you're gonna have days where they try to knock you down, bro. And then you just have to, you know, not be a little bitch, basically. That's what I'm trying to say in so many words. God. Is it so hard? Is it so hard to just not be, you know, a little emotional, little sack, you know? I think we should just go into the bookmarks at this point. I bookmark some good shit usually. Oh, how could I forget this? How could I forget? Oh, yeah, I know I was making fun of the AI before, but here we go. This is a pretty insane story, guys. This is really the harbinger of the times ahead of us, and it's exciting and terrifying, and I don't know what to think. So, Normie Fang engineer. I should definitely brush up on leak code and get a job at Anthropic, the people at Anthropic. Hello there. The Jacobian conjecture is false. Thanks to my close friend Akil for asking about it, and my other close friend Fable for working during the World Cup final. And then he posts a mathematical, I guess, disproof. What do you call it? Like a disproof, a string of numbers that disproves the Jacobian conjecture. And I'm going to, decode this a little bit for you. Basically, someone with AI, like a mathematician, he's a super smart guy. Like he went to Harvard, the whole fucking 9 yards, right? This guy, Levant. With the help of fucking Fable 5, the new Anthropic model that they said is a global cybersecurity risk to even release, that model disproved a mathematical conjecture that had been standing since 1939. Almost 100 years, this mathematical conjecture had been standing without a real disproof. And there have been some half disproofs that we were convinced this was the disproof. And then they showed that it actually didn't disprove the conjecture. And then this guy, while watching FIFA World Cup with access to AI, disproves a mathematical conjecture. And everyone basically saying, well, okay, AI solved math. It's over, boys. Doesn't that make the Dixomer conjecture and Poisson conjecture false in general too? So they disprove fucking 5-in-1 double headshot with AI. And this is only the tip of the iceberg, guys. You know how you guys have to think about it with a historical mind. You got to expand your mind and think historically, because back in the day, you know what we say about people back in the day? If you were in the Wild West, you get a toothache and you'd be done for, right? If you were in the caveman times, you sprain your ankle and that's the end, buddy. They're going to be saying that about our generation now. Oh, back in the day, you got cancer, you were done for it. Back in the day, you got Alzheimer's, you weren't going to make it to the mainframe, And it's funny to think, the things that this is the nature of science. Things that we don't understand and we kind of, figure out, it's a philosophy until we figure out that there is an answer and then it becomes a science, We had a philosophy of math before it became mathematics. We had a philosophy of all this shit before it became real science, before it became an ology. Philosophy of rocks and shit before it became geology. Back in the day, those guys, those cavemans and shit, they'd say, man, I wonder if we're the only ones on this universe with intelligence. They wondered the same thing. And then, Trogdor, banging something with a rock or maybe like a club. Trogdor goes, no. Big sky sun god. They had sun gods and shit back then. And that was it. And that was their answer. And they're like, okay, it's magic. So the overall point being, since we've disproven math, AI has officially disproven math. That's what I'm essentially trying to say. Who's to say that it's not going to disprove cancer is terminal? Who's to say it's not going to disprove that we can reverse aging? Who's to say it's not going to disprove all sorts of shit that we just say, oh no, it's impossible. How many times in history has this happened? Oh, it's impossible. And then it happens. Oh, we'll never get to the moon. Then that one's still debatable. Anyway, guys, I heard a story. I heard that a lot of people are flat earthers. What's up with that? Can someone red pill me? Oh, we got Aiswari in the chat. What up, Aiswari? Yeah, this is the nature of science, guys. This is just the nature of science. Round Earth. Okay, thank you. I want someone to convince me, because some people are so convinced of this flat Earth shit. I want to hear, I heard John Zerka talk about it. Let's see if there's a clip of John Zerka flat Earth. Let me see if it's on YouTube. Would that not be on YouTube? Is that OD? John Zerka exposes the truth about flat Earth. Holy shit. This one's 24 minutes. This one's 2. We don't have 24 minutes. Just give me the cliff notes, buddy. Zerka live. Nice.
Because I think that's something programmed, you know, from like a young age. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's
Well, it
stupid.
would, if the Earth is not a sphere that spins on the axis of 66.6, another Freemason Galileo number, something that shatters your worldview is by definition trauma. So flat Earth is traumatic to people. That's why they laugh uncontrollably, or they cry, or they freak out. But it drives anxiety into the human psyche, right? Who is a flat earther? Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate.
What? No. That's what I heard too. I heard they both are too.
On the internet are all admitted flat earthers. And some will have to admit it as a joke, but then there's leaked footage of them defending it. And some will have to say,
shut up, dude. You see, this is what there's leaked footage of them defending it. It's like, I'm fine with it. I'm not like a closed-minded individual. That's fine. I can believe it. The only problem being, like, how could they all coordinate? I don't believe that the government could coordinate on that level, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. They can coordinate on a high level, but, like, look at this COVID shit. Like, people find out. People talk. I mean, in the modern day, you're not getting away with a flat Earth conspiracy. I don't buy it, guys. I do not buy it, but also I believe we went to the moon. So maybe I'm the most gullible man alive.
That they can talk about, but they are flat earthers. But who's got all the money in the intellectual dark web that donates to all these kind of channels? All the crypto fascists are flat earthers. And these guys have all the crypto. Like, all the biggest brain conspiracy theorists are flat earthers. They don't believe in hollow earth. They don't believe in aliens. They don't, just the Bible and flat earth. And I mean,
yeah, here's the other thing about flat earth is because it's connected to the Bible. So most of the flat earthers, it's like one of those guys that debates religion. He's like, the Bible is true. This is one of those guys. He thinks everything in the Bible is true exactly as it's written. That's the whole idea, because they talk about the firmament and the water above.
Alternative dinosaurs and aliens. If the think about it, Ancient Aliens is funded, like, it is mainstream, right? So that should tell you it's fake. Everything mainstream's fake.
Yeah.
Low-key, yeah,
Aliens,
though.
Dinosaurs. They wouldn't imagine if they pumped all the Ancient Aliens money into a Jesus movie.
Yeah, but his whole defense is kind of just like, but think about it, bro. I saw he had a clip on Bradley Martin's podcast. I don't know if they took that down by now because it was too convincing. Yeah, here you go.
Have you heard of this one? There's flat earthers all around the world.
Wait, but you really believe there's flat?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Okay, I thought they were trolling me. I'm dead serious. I thought they were trolling.
Check this out.
Why? Tell me why. I want to know, like, definitively why you believe that.
I want to know too.
Number one, the flat Earth actually brought me to God, not the Bible. When I
thought the steroids dying brought you to God.
Well,
Which one was it?
But I wouldn't pray to Christ. I would say God. I wouldn't say the word Christ. I was
Right.
afraid. I was like, I don't know if I believe in this. But think of it like this. This is not scripted, by the way. They're always going to say that. Tell them there's.
No,
swear
this
to
is
God.
not scripted at all. I love this.
I did 5 podcasts in a row. They said you script drama. We never script. The first page of Genesis.
He was just loud. I wanted him to shut up so I can ask him.
It's the drugs.
Yeah.
But you need to do a line right now. But actually, don't. This guy's going to start attacking me, bro.
Dude,
But check
fucking
this out.
John Zerka, what a legend. If you don't know about this guy, I mean, he's basically notorious for beefing people. It's so funny. This guy is notorious for beefing people, saying fucked up shit, being on Fresh and Fit, and then these crazy deep philosophical takes and defending the undefendable, right? That's his whole shtick, defending the undefendable. And he's so funny, but not like straight up funny. He says, "Oh, I'm a comedian," because it's like in his mind, comedian can just say whatever the fuck, and it's kind of true.
The first
So he
page
just
of
claims it.
Genesis talks about the firmament. Why the Earth is flat is because, Bradley, you've never in your life seen a picture of Mars, Jupiter, Pluto that's not computer generated. It's as fake as
You know what's funny about this?
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's funny about what you're just saying? This is the craziest shit, and I believe in God. You've never
Right.
seen God, but you believe it. You've never seen God,
Oh yeah.
and you believe it.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Thank
not
you,
those
Bradley Martin. Who would have thought we'd ever say those words? Thank you, Bradley Martin, for being the voice of reason. Here, wait. I'll be right back, guys. Hopefully TikTok doesn't ban my ass. Okay. No. This is too much flat earth shit, guys. I don't want to even this is not even that interesting. It's up to you. You guys do the research. Just do the fucking research yourself, guys. It's not that hard. But anyway, yeah, that story about AI solving math, breaking math is pretty crazy. What else do we got? I don't want to get too spicy. Okay, fine. We'll cover this one. Guys, this is the spiciest the stream is going to get. But anyway, my jaw literally dropped checking this out. If you go to New Jersey inmates' mugshots and filter by race white, your mind is going to be blown. Almost all mugshots are of minorities being booked as quote unquote white, proof in video. This is insane. You should be furious. I go through all the inmates just on the first page, and the people doing this need to go to prison. Just imagine this nationwide. So let's see what he's talking about.
A disproportionately high amount of violent crime, it's actually worse. We have to start facing reality because this is a problem.
Okay, so here we are on the State of New Jersey Department of Corrections. This is their website where you can just go and you can search for mugshots of who's in jail. So for the filter, all I did was put in white with dark hair, and the reason why I selected dark hair is because if you just put in white, it says it's too many results. So this is white with dark hair. So let me just show you this here. Look, do these people look white to you? Just take a look here. Let's just scroll down, and I opened some of these so you can see. Now this is just the first page. So I'm gonna go over people that are booked as white that are just on the first page, and keep in mind, look down here, see where it says race, white? Pay attention to that.
Yeah, and I've been hearing about this in the news. Like, fucking, they, these statistics are just totally fudged or whatever. Keep on doxing my shit, god damn it. But it just goes to show. And this guy, apparently, he checked for himself, and it's true. And it just goes to show, like, so many people base their worldviews around expert opinions and statistics and so on and so forth, when really even they can't be true. Like, nothing can be trusted in this world. This is why I think people get more religious as they get older, because the things that, like, with them when they're atheist mode, the things that they took for fact, like, slowly but surely they're like, fuck, that wasn't true, fuck, that wasn't true, fuck, that wasn't true either. What is true? What is fucking true? And then they're like, you know what, if I can't prove anything's true, I'm gonna just say God is true, because that's a way better story. And that's kind of what the book Life of Pi was about. They didn't cover that in the movie at all, but okay, cool, guys. This is a good. I gotta just start going through my bookmarks. Here, we'll copy the link. This is gonna be a shorter stream. I apologize, guys. I just wanted to get back in the seat. I didn't want to leave the stream alone. I wanted to do a little stream for you guys. We're gonna get a couple of clips off of this. I just wanted to get back in the seat. We'll have some long. I'm setting up for a better setup here. Of course, number 1 and number 2, we're gonna do more IRL stuff. So that's gonna be fun. I have a friend, Freaky Gabe. I wonder if he's live right now. Should we check if he's live right now? Let's just see. Neon's live. Oh, he is live. What the hell is Freaky Gabe up to? Oh, he's tattooing. Followers only mode. Fucking guy.
What's up? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow.
His stream's so fucking chill and peaceful. Dude, when we were on here,
Yeah. Well, you know, we like to do a variety of things. Sometimes we just hang out, you know? Sometimes we just fucking hang out. I mean, it's been a long week. We're doing a lot all the time. So it's like, it's also okay to just be chill.
nice, dude. I'm trying to get like you, bro. Put me onto the Kick Partner program. We're gonna have to get out of here.
We have fun being in the chill streams too.
Should we keep on chatting with him? This is kind of fun. Or is this just like next level Inception right now? Is this free promo? Yeah, it's free promo. He's a tattoo artist. This is my buddy. I haven't seen him since high school. We just linked up for an IRL stream the other day. He's a great guy. Yeah, that's all right. You know, this is actually pretty interesting to watch the process of a tattoo artist. Do I try too hard on stream? But I'm just on desktop. You see, he's got this whole fucking setup going on. Okay, we'll leave him to it. Thank you, Freaky Gabe. You are the GOAT. Oh, yeah. Also, to that flat earth piece, look at this shit, bro. Like, didn't they just go up to the edge of space and take photos with their iPhone? Explain that, liberals. I mean, what the fuck, dude? How is that fucking flat earth, bro? I mean, it looks pretty flat. I mean, honestly, dude. I didn't want to say it, but that could very easily just be flat, you know, depending on the angle. That's what they would say. Dude, they'll just like they'll obfuscate their knowledge of science just to, you know what I mean? They'd be like, that looks pretty fucking flat to me. Wait, let's just see. There's definitely some of these guys in the comments. If you can't see, that's a fisheye lens. You're a certified retard. Oh my God. Water has to be contained by something. NASA, globetards. This is what I was looking for. Yo, this is how you get radicalized, bro. Because you see so many people in the comments like supporting some random shit. Water has to be contained by something. Globetards. Yeah, right. They're saying it's faked. Come on, Alex. That's clearly a fisheye lens. Maybe you should read the Bible before saying that the earth isn't flat. Yeah, isn't Alex Jones a hardcore Christian or something? The earth is 70% water and uncarbonated. Okay, so it's technically flat. Shut the fuck. iFunny. God, this fucking iFunny. That's the mustiest goddamn thing you can see on a meme. iFunny.co, and that's the new logo too. So they were posting on it late. Okay. Introducing flat sun theory. Okay. Denial isn't a river in Egypt. It's sad how easily globies have been duped. They call us globies. Dude, that's heinous. These flat earthers call us globies. They have a slur for us. Come on, man. All government agencies lie, but not my precious NASA. I know. What is this fucking insistence on NASA, dude? You know, dude, I told someone very close to me, I was like, you know, you get to feel proud when you see those rocket launches, those SpaceX rocket launches, because your money kind of went to that, you know, tax money, you know, the SpaceX IPO, it took money from a lot of these mutual funds and stuff that people's 401ks and stuff are invested in. And it's not anything malicious. I mean, this is just how markets and stuff works. This is how, like, you inadvertently bought into Amazon too, you motherfuckers, right? So I guess their point being that this is an unprofitable company. But this is not the discussion. People have this insistence on NASA. I told this person very close to me, I said, you should feel proud. You see them catch that gigantic rocket on 2 chopsticks. you know, you should be proud. And they're like, yeah, I'd rather give my money straight to NASA. I'm like, well, NASA paid for that shit, dude. NASA is the biggest customer of SpaceX. So every money that goes to NASA, it goes right to SpaceX. Look, it's just, but it's different. They get it first. Okay. I mean, come on, guys. How deeply dug do you have to be into your ideological hole to not say, I'm proud that my country produced an environment that allowed a gigantic rocket to be caught by 2 chopsticks? It's fucking dope. It's fucking so awesome. And people like to pretend that it's not. Come on. Come on, man. Just give it to us. Especially those Europeans. Yep. And TikTok is banning us again. Okay, TikTok. That's enough TikTok. We're going to go. Catch the stream in my main link. You can find it in my bio. We'll see you later. I just keep on nuking my fucking TikTok reputation. 16 total views. Yeah, fucking great. Just did unrollbackable damage to my footprint on TikTok, and I got 16 views for it. Damn. I'm looking at myself in the Kick preview. It's kind of fun because there's a delay. Okay, cool. That's enough. I'm going to stop looking at myself. So, what the hell was I talking about? SpaceX. Yeah, SpaceX, NASA, being dug into your ideology. It's really sad to see that people can't just allow themselves to be happy. Yeah, I mean, you hate to see it. What do you say? How are we feeling tonight, guys? Welcome to my fucking sesh. Hopefully this doesn't get me banned on YouTube. Are you allowed to smoke on YouTube? You gotta be. I've seen cigarette reviews on this goddamn platform. Yeah, I'm gonna go kick Dominant soon enough. Okay. These flat earthers are going crazy. Dude, they have a slur for us, for people who believe the world is round. What is Alex Jones even posting about these days? He's live too? Oh, shit. Oh, you bitch. You see, this is what they do. They say that they're live, and then they have a pause screen. Every single one of these, like, conservative world influencers or whatever, they say they're live, and then they have this pause screen for, like, 7 hours. I don't get it. That's why I thought I could do it, too. Yeah, so he's live, but he's not live. 121,000 views, but not viewers. I don't know what that means. He's not fucking live, dude. Houthis, Ukraine. He's just clip farming at the end of the day, isn't he? But he's clip farming around some pretty important stuff, so. Yeah, Epstein. What's crazy about Alex Jones is that he was talking about Epstein like way before all that shit came out, like on the Joe Rogan podcast. And Joe Rogan's like, you're fucking crazy. There's no sex island. And then it turns out there was a fucking sex island, dude. It's crazy. And he knew him by name. It's fucking insane. All right, let's see what else we had in here. Oh, yeah. This is the one. I didn't even get to it. Here, hold on. This fucking ladybugs. This Lindsey Graham ladybugs. Holy shit. Keeps on popping up. Okay. President of Argentina forgot to unschedule his victory tweet. There's no celebration. How is this still up, dude? How is this still up? So for anyone who didn't see, spoiler alert, fucking Argentina did not win the World Cup. Messi was crying on the pitch instead of tears of joy, they were tears of sadness, and he was crying on the pitch. And like, it was a last minute victory by Spain. And I guess Javier Milei tweeted this. He tweeted, given the concern about celebrations for the achievement, technical staff decide it'll be a national holiday because we won the World Cup once again. And that did not indeed happen. And what's hilarious about this, number one, maybe he just assumed they were going to win because they're so fucking dominant. He's just like, this is a lock. You know, maybe Javier Milei was sitting there tweeting. He said, this is a fucking lock. And he'd scheduled the tweet. Or the more sinister angle is that the FIFA World Cup is rigged. It's completely rigged. And they told Mr. Javier Milei, or maybe Mr. Javier Milei paid for the pleasure of having Argentina win for Messi's likely last World Cup. And honestly, to me, that seems way more fucking likely. I've said it before. When you have that much money going through one event, not to mention the betting and everything, right? You're going to do everything in your goddamn power to make sure that goes well, you know? And I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Javier like paid them or had some deal with them, because I didn't really follow the World Cup, but everyone said that the refs were hella favorable of Argentina. You know? So, what the fuck are you going to celebrate? Oh, yeah, and not only did they not win, it was a terrible loss. I mean, like, look at this. Fucking Spanish language, god damn it. 68% possession. 0 shots on goal, I think is what that means. Remates al arco. What does that mean? Shots on goal? I don't fucking know. Tarjetas rojas? Yeah, I'm not very good at this. So anyway, I don't even know what it means in English. But 0 shots on goal to 11. Or I think they got 2 shots on goal or something. You had it all set up with the... Oh my God, here we go. You had it all set up with the Jews, and that's why you scheduled the tweet. But you've blown it, cousin. They can't call a penalty on you if you don't step into the box. Holy shit. Historical ridicule in a final. Yeah, these replies are pretty trash. But anyway, all the FIFA replies are trash. Whenever it attracts like the third world, you always get the fucking most harebrained because they're like years behind in internet memes. Except for Japan, apparently, is fucking right here with us, man. There was that one week on Twitter where he like had auto translate for all those Japanese posts, and I saw a bunch of Japanese posts. Anyway, yeah. That's hilarious, dude. Javier, the president of Argentina, the effing president of Argentina, forgot to unschedule his victory tweet. There was no celebration. Argentina lost. Lumfao. That's pretty lemfao, if I say so myself. That's pretty fucking funny. Or pretty, pretty terrifying. We're not going to do that. I heard that was AI. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go. I wanted to cover this product. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I want someone to weigh in on this and tell me if this actually fucking works, because if it does, it'd be a game changer, and I'll tell you why, okay, in a sec. Here, let's just watch.
Alcohol. And today, my product is in Target. Here it is.
Nice.
Cheers Restore. It's an after alcohol aid. We presented it on the season finale of Shark Tank. Mark Cuban hated it because he hates dietary supplements. And now we have sold over $100 million worth of product. 50 million doses to over 1 million Americans. So take that, Mark Cuban. Let's talk facts for a second. Everyone knows that alcohol is toxic, but they don't really understand why alcohol is toxic. You see, alcohol is only a little bit toxic. But when you drink the alcohol and the alcohol hits your liver, then it's going to convert into something called acetaldehyde. And acetaldehyde...
There you go, the acetaldehyde. This is what I was trying to school someone on this, because I watched this video and I failed. And I was like, the acetaldehyde, I don't fucking know, you know? Anyway.
more toxic than alcohol is itself. So that's why I can bathe in wine and I'm gonna be fine. But if we were to convert that wine bath into an acetaldehyde bath, then it would literally burn my skin. And that's exactly what is happening inside the human body, is that acetaldehyde is no good. It's one of the main reasons alcohol is hard on your liver. It's one of the main reasons alcohol is bad for you long term. And it's one of the main reasons that alcohol makes you feel bad.
And by the way, what a fucking guy. Look at this shirt. He came to fucking drink. That's why he made this.
Inside Cheers Your Store, you're gonna see that it says DART, Dissolving Acetaldehyde Reduction Technology. And then on the other side, you're gonna see that it has L-cysteine. Now what's really cool.
Yeah, L-cysteine. And many years ago, someone can find the post. I saw John McAfee, famous for obviously McAfee antivirus among many other things. He said, how am I 75 and still drink a bottle of Jack Daniels every day and I'm just fine, you know, my blood works fine. He says he takes like 200 milligrams of L-cysteine plus L-theanine plus this and this and that and that. And this fucking guy, he's selling it in Target. He says L-cysteine makes it so alcohol doesn't hurt you. He said it, not me. Okay, you take this, alcohol is good for you. That he said it, not me, all right? So can I get a sponsor? I would love,
is L-cysteine simply an amino acid, and L-cysteine in the presence of acetaldehyde will actually bind to this acetaldehyde. They'll form a non-toxic compound called MTCA, effectively neutralizing that acetaldehyde.
Okay.
And then ultimately what that's going to do is if you take Cheers Your Store after your last drink or before going to bed, it's going to lower these acetaldehyde levels over time. So now that we know how...
So that's fine, but I want to take it before, man. Like, I feel like, wouldn't it be even more effective if you took it before consuming the poison? Did you ever think about that, sir? Because, like, dude... Bro, at the end of the night when I've been drinking all night, you think I'm going to remember to take this fucking anti-acetaldehyde reduction technology shit? Bro, no. You think I'm going to fucking remember that shit? I'm going to wake up with a headache and be like, oh, I paid $30 for that shitty Shark Tank product. I'd never remember to use it. You know, it has to be before, dude. Put me on your board, dude. I'll fucking redesign this shit.
Is toxic through acetaldehyde. You would think that that's the main reason you feel bad the day after drinking alcohol, but that's actually the secondary reason. So dehydration's the third, acetaldehyde's the second, and the main reason you feel bad after drinking is because of something called GABA rebound, and that's what's going on in your brain. So when you drink alcohol, that alcohol goes down.
But see, when you get into this brain shit, this is why now I feel like Mark Cuban. I'm like, I don't fucking know. What do you mean my brain? Some fucking herb? It's gonna help my brain?
Into your stomach, where it then goes through your intestinal membrane and then goes into your bloodstream, where it gets pumped right back up to your brain. And then alcohol binds to...
Dude, these AI clips are unbelievable. You see how good AI is?
A receptor called GABA, and that makes you feel relaxed, carefree, and generally good. The problem...
By the way, this is a great ad. I got to figure out how to do ads like this. Okay, I'll let it play. I'm sorry.
...is that what goes up must come down. When alcohol leaves these receptors, those receptors go into a state of rebound, and then you feel irritated, stressed, and generally bad. Basically the opposite of how the alcohol made you feel. And guess what? It's proportional to how much you consumed. So inside Cheers Your Store, there is a flavonoid called dihydromycetitin, or DHM for short. Now, why does this matter? Well, this matters because basically if you take Cheers Your Store after your last drink or before going to bed, then that DHM is going to bind to that receptor and buffer this GABA rebound, so you end up waking up feeling better the next day. So an easy way to think about Cheers Your Store, our after alcohol.
This is getting a little bit long, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I lost interest a few seconds ago, but great product. Oh my God. If that shit really works, oh God, that's my number one thing. I get so fucking self-conscious and like anxious. I'm like, God, like I love drinking, but like I know it just kills you. It'll kill you. And it won't be a pretty death. It'll be a bad death. Bad. So dude, if this shit actually works as described, dude, I want all of it. I want to be a sponsor. You know, I want all of that shit. Oh God, should we even get into this? This will certainly get me banned on YouTube if I play this. Oh no, this will get me banned, won't it? Should I not? I mean, he did it on his podcast. I can fucking do it. Okay, for the record, YouTube, this is a clip from a podcast on your platform. Okay, YouTube, this is a clip from a podcast on your platform. And he himself on the podcast is quoting somebody else. So this better get past the content filter, okay? Because this is...
There are no pictures, plans, or wartime documents dealing with gas chambers or any plan.
Okay, you know what? I'm not doing that, dude. Honestly, fuck it, dude. Dude, you get into hot water for that shit. I'm not gonna be that guy this early in my career. No, I'm not gonna be that guy this early into my career. That'd be too fucking much, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be too fucking much, wouldn't it? He just started off. There's no pictures of the gas chambers. God damn, bro. Oh, that's so funny. AI generated slop. Guys, you guys got to be on Twitter. I mean, honestly, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm farming the people who got scared by the Twitter login page. You know when you try to see a Twitter post and it's like, make an account, and you're like, oh! You know, it's like when you got a pack of cigs when you were a kid and it was like scary for some reason. Just like it feels like some adult shit. This is who I'm making content for. It's the Redditors, basically. What do you think, Redditors? Honestly, I don't think Redditors are watching me anymore. I think I pissed the last of them off. Dude, I save some weird shit. I'm a weird guy, dude. Imagine, dude, that's like a nightmare, letting your like bookmarks and all that shit just like leak. Did I put that energy out there? God damn. Anyway. I mean, I covered some of this. Okay, yeah. We're getting to some good stuff. We're getting to some very good stuff. So, all right, guys, this is like pushing the boundary, but it's not that bad. So whatever. I can't believe I'm so cognizant of this, like a little bitch, but I have to be. Matrix. This is an old commercial, Gillette commercial from the 80s.
The most of who you are, father to son, it's what we've always done. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Yeah, bros. I mean, truthfully, this isn't even the world that I was like. I mean, I have no fucking place in this world, but I think the reason that this like commercial kind of struck a chord is because there's a lot of like political shit going on, and this is like the Make America Great Again. Like, this is what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, Trump definitely perverted this fucking vision of the world. But look, stockbrokers, it's like male excellence. When's the last time you saw real male excellence on a screen? It still happens sometimes, but it's definitely not as popular. Gillette, right-wing propaganda, but it's literally just a random commercial from the 80s. The most radicalizing genre of tweet. So I don't know if it's that radicalizing, but it is pretty interesting to think that this America does not exist anymore, and that this America was the home for so many people, you know, their generations and shit. So anyway, moving on. That was just a quick one. That was a quick pick. I have a good one for you. This one is hilarious, bro. And then after these last two, we'll probably have to go ahead and end stream. I mean, it's going well. I'm having a good time. I just have work tomorrow. It's, you know, I'm a real person outside of this thing, unfortunately. I'm trying to not be. I mean, I'll give myself to this shit. I'll be on Fishbowl, whatever y'all need me to be. But anyway, let's check it out. Sneeko met an Epstein victim who revealed that Andrew Tate's father is still alive. When I was 19 years old, I met Andrew Tate's dad, and he told me not to let anybody know that he survived. On October 2011, I was the reason he created a social media account. We started playing chess in the park together when I was in elementary school. I also played chess with Andrew Tate as a kid, and I'm the reason, as a kid, she's like fucking, the dude is like fucking twice her age. And I'm the reason his dad, or I guess he could have been an adult. I'm the reason his dad locked him in a room and forced him to play chess because I beat him in a tournament. I need the soundboard. You know the Curb Your Enthusiasm music? Depends how long you were here. But anyway, it's just like, dude, is this not just some crazy bit? Some crazy bit, you know? Could just be some crazy bit. I think there's just some crazy bit. because Sneeko has pulled out every last stop against Tate because, well, Tate low-key accused him of some gay shit. And dude, I saw a podcast clip where Sneeko said a dude ate his ass, dude. That was fucked up. But anyway, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I love every community. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, for all this, you know, this talk, this fear you're in and shit. But anyway, what was the point? Oh yeah, this be crazy. They be crazy. That be crazy. That be crazy. Because you can get some random ass schizo, you know, girl to say whatever. You know what? Let's just watch the clip. I actually haven't even seen this yet. Let's just see what the hell she was saying. 2 minutes. We got time.
I'm one of the kids on the tape.
So you're in the files?
I'm in the files.
Your name is?
No, I don't know if it's my name, but I'm on the videos.
Wait, so
on the
That's
video.
why I stayed like basically private. So when I was 19 years old, I met Andrew Tate's dad, and Andrew Tate's dad told me not to let anybody know that.
Dude, have you ever seen a more trustworthy face? Have you ever seen a more trustworthy face than this one right here? Have you ever seen two more trustworthy faces? You look at this guy, you want to give him your whole fucking credit card, and you look at this girl and you want to give her your boat, you know?
Like, stay hidden.
Wait, what did Andrew? What did that have to do with Epstein?
Because I was telling Andrew Tate's dad everything that happened when I was in the park. In October 2011, I was the reason why his dad created a social media account.
I could believe that.
Why did they create a social media?
So that his dad could find me, like, or so that I could find his
Dude,
dad.
sometimes, you know, if it looks like a spade and it sounds like a spade, it's a fucking spade.
Because I ended up having a person placed over me as a handler.
So I'm confused though. Like, what was the correlation between that person and Epstein?
Elaine Maxwell.
No. You said Andrew Tate's dad.
Met him in the park. He used to play chess in the park.
And so he was trying to help you, or he was working for
He was
them?
trying to help me.
Okay.
And I was telling, the reason why he started playing chess in the parks in elementary schools is because when I had met him in October 2011, I was like telling his father that they were experimenting on the children and they were using the public school system to go in, and they were drugging the children in public schools so that they could extract the children that were from hybrid bloodlines that were the offspring of pharaohs throughout the year, like throughout, like, you know, history.
This girl is crazy, bro. What the hell? Why were we hearing her out for so long? This girl is crazy. What the hell? She never met fucking Emory Andrew Tate, bro. She never met this guy.
That get dispersed through different countries. Sorry, this is like the first time I'm like talking about it.
How come your parents didn't help you?
My parents didn't believe me when I was younger, and they said that I had like an overactive imagination and all that stuff. But the only person that believed me was my grandmother.
God, I don't believe you either, lady. I don't fucking believe you either, lady. You do have an overactive imagination. Oh my God, Sneeko, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? And you're just like, this bitch is crazy.
Like playing chess when I was like a kid because I didn't talk to anybody.
I want to see her play chess right now. I want to see her play chess right now.
Like in my family. So I actually played chess with Andrew Tate when he was a kid, and that was the reason that his dad locked him in the room and forced him to play chess because I beat him in a tournament. And so,
dude, she has all the mannerisms. She has all the fucking gypsy mannerisms of like a liar. Like she's fucking distracting you while her family steals your cattle. Oh my God, guys. I don't even know what to say. I'm having an out of body reaction to how full of shit this lady clearly is.
There's like so much to explain. Sorry. I should have been organized.
I bet there's so much to explain.
No, okay.
So when I was
Sneeko's like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
A little kid, it was like the first time that I met his father after I had played him in a tournament, and I had like lost by like 2 moves because some kid came to like talk to me, and then Andrew got up and he started like yelling at me from across the table. He was like, you lose, I win, huh? And then he ran up to like tell his father.
Wait, how old are you?
And then I was in elementary school.
How old are you now?
I'm 33. Not Masonic.
Oh, okay.
But like, it's just a coincidence that I'm 33 years old right now.
Oh my God. Yo, bro. This is the ultimate like Sneeko. Oh my God, Sneeko, what are you doing, man? You know why that's funny? Because Sneeko, like, is the biggest fucking, that's fucking satanic black eye ritual Illuminati shit. Dude, Sneeko, we're Muslims, bro. What are we doing, dog? He's so into this Illuminati. This chick, she comes up, just imagines a bunch of bullshit and says it on a huge platform, and then says she's a Masonic 33. Bro, you can't write it. You couldn't write it. Amazing clip farm, though. Good job, Sneeko.
I know that's really bad.
I bet there's no, it's not just a clip farm. Dude, Sneeko fucking lives this shit, man. It's not just a clip farm. It could be. Who knows? I feel like that's what Tucker Carlson's definitely doing. You think that's just a clip farm? It's possible. The longer I get into this game, bro. Sneeko, what the hell is wrong with you, buddy? Don't ever do that again, man. Well, he brought on the craziest bitch. She doesn't seem to know her own story, clearly lying. This is why we can't get to the bottom of shit. She's schizophrenic. It's sad. She needs her meds. I hope she gets better. Yeah, come on. Oh, by the way, my new idea, I'm going to do some kind of challenge. I feel like we got to do some like trade up challenge, maybe like CSGO skin trading challenge, GTA 6 challenge, something. She's schizophrenic, it's sad, she needs her meds. She met him as a 19-year-old, but claims to be playing chess with him in elementary school. Bro is gay for Andrew Tate. Yeah.
I'm one of the kids on the tape.
Let's go to that gay Andrew Tate thing. Here, wait. Oh my God. Because that's what Tate, here. Tate, Sneeko, gay. Yeah, check this out.
A few years ago, there was a streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, who was obsessed with me. If I got a girl's number on Fresh and Fit, he tried to do the same thing. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me.
He was.
And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession. He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much, Myron and Fresh, great guys. They managed to convince me to allow him to come. He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird. He started telling me that he had this cuck thing that was exposed. He had this big cuck scandal, and he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality.
Oh my God, dude. How does he have Tate talking about this shit, man? Dude, this is two Muslims duking it out right now. You have to remember, this is insane.
Tried it, and I said, look, I'm older than you, bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's normal. And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious?
You see, this is the weird shit.
If you're really gay or not, unless you've tried being gay. And then I realized he was coming on to me. And when I realized he was coming on to me, I thought the best thing I can do is just not talk to him anymore. Because I don't like this gossip girl stuff. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. My brand isn't
drama merchant
and constantly insulting other people like his is. So I thought, let me just cut him off. He's obsessed with me. He's a bit weird. I don't want to ruin the guy's career. Let me just go his own separate way. Since then, he has mentioned me every single day in every single stream he does. Andrew Tate wore a gambling t-shirt. Andrew Tate drove a car. Andrew Tate drunk coffee. Andrew Tate this. Andrew Tate that. He is obsessed with me. And if you see the way he talks about me, you can see in his eyes. It's not because he is morally superior. It's not because he just wants clicks. It's a homosexual rage.
Dude, Tate, bro. And then he makes this face, bro. Tate makes the funniest fuck.
Guys, I don't like saying this. I feel uncomfortable making this video. I want it all.
I feel uncomfortable watching it.
I just said, no, I'm not gonna fuck you, bro. Get out of here. I just tried to ignore the kid.
Nah, but you know what Sneeko says? Why did this? What the fuck? What are these pictures? Oh my god, dude. Twitter is a fucked up place, man. Let's not get far away from the point. Dude, I just don't want to look at those fucking pictures.
Giving him a hard time right now, but I'm not here to end Zico's career.
Your career's ended, dude. You're in jail, man. Anyway, man. Thank you so much for joining the stream. It's been such a lovely one. Okay, that's fucking so disrespectful. We're not gonna do that.
That's God, mother.
Okay, I'm not gonna be gay, bro. Whatever, it's funny. Kirk roll. Kirk roll. Keep his memory alive. Whatever. Who says we can't laugh? It's been a fantastic stream, guys. You have been a fantastic audience, those of you who tuned in live. The clips on this one, I think, are gonna be fantastic. I am in love with you. I always have been. I always will be. There's nothing you could do to take me away from the claws of my desire for you and my unquenchable thirst to taste your flesh. In a metaphorical and obviously love-filled way. So, guys, I have been Prince. That is Everlast, or as we call it in the biz, Neverlast. Anyway, I don't know why I did that. I have to get out of here. I wish I could go all night. I'm having a good time. This might be the format for a while, guys. I'm having a good time. I'd love to do music making ones. It just doesn't work, right? Anyway, it's been great, guys. I will see you in the next one. See ya on the clips, and good night. Good night.